Hello viewers, thank you for stopping by to listen to my video. This video is going to address certain characteristics, and if you find 95% of this thing I'm talking about, then you're battling with what is called narcissistic personality disorder. Though we have different types, we have the malignant narcissistic personality disorder, the covert narcissistic personality disorder. We have the psychopathic narcissistic personality disorder. But this point I'm going to discuss is found in all of them. And if you find 95% of this, please, you need help. No clinical proof for now that this personality disorder is a psychiatric condition or a clinical condition. Experts before now have used so many psychological terms to describe this. But if you've been following keenly on the experts that have discussed on this, they are now coming to the point that this thing is spiritually connected. They are now using terms like it's a theological term. They are now using terms like it is beyond the physical because they don't want to attribute it to spiritual. But as we all know, life is spiritual, whether we like it or not. The first point I'm going to describe is the chaotic situation of life. Are you someone that cannot strive except there is chaos? You cannot self-regulate except there is chaos. Except somebody is being destroyed, somebody is being gossiped, except they are tarnishing the image of someone. They are insulting someone. The system is on fire. Somebody's destiny is ruined. Somebody's life is ruined. Your wife is weeping and crying. Your husband is weeping and crying. Your sister is weeping and crying. Your brother is weeping and crying. Other people are destroyed. Then you have this inner peace. You are calm. You can now regulate. When you laugh, people get irritated because they know that's not you, you are fake. But when you start a very thunderous and poisonous and wicked act, they are more at peace with you because they feel, this is more like you. When you start laughing, people start getting irritated because it's all fake. It's written all over you. Are you that kind of a person? Are you someone that when, let's say you walk into a room and you see your husband having a business meeting, or your wife having a business meeting, or studying, or your husband studying, or your children studying, you get angry. But when you come and the person is crying and you ask what happened, oh, somebody has died, oh, then there is this joy inside of you. Then at that point, you are more regulated. That's when you remember. You need to go, that document you submitted somewhere, you need to follow up. You are now yourself. You can now build your life because somebody is in pain. Striving in chaos. If you have this in you, it is abnormal. It is not normal. You need help. The second one is manipulation. Do you manipulate people? Does any word that come out of you or action you carried out is to manipulate people to do your bidding? Everything is to work to your own advantage. Anything from you, your action, your utterances, is to your own advantage. Whenever you are communicating with people, you are leading them somewhere, leveraging on their innocence. If manipulation is found in you, and all you do is turning situation and people to your own advantage, it is abnormal, it is not normal. The next one is word salading. Whenever you are corrected or you do something, and your significant half or somebody comes up and starts saying, let's discuss this matter. You don't have what it takes to discuss it. What do? You start jumping, bringing up different situations to divert the attention from what is being discussed to a different direction. At the end, the person is so confused that the person starts discussing a matter that happened in 1914 on the day of amalgamation. Instead of discussing what is at present, you confuse people. You are talking about a document. Next thing, you start bringing land. You start talking about church meeting. Like that was how the church meeting last time. You did this, you did that. Are you that kind of a person? If you're that kind of a person, you are abnormal. It's an abnormal situation. I won't say you're abnormal to say, but it's an abnormal situation. You need help. Are you someone that keep running when nobody is chasing you? You always expect the worst. In fact, from the day of your wedding, you're expecting divorce. So everything you do, you are running when nobody is chasing you. And one of your great approach is having flying monkeys around you. You start going to people that are very important in your life and in the life of your wife, in the life of your husband, in the life of you and your siblings, your parents. You start going to spoil their name, castigating them, gathering people that will support you on the day of divorce. Whereas nothing like that. The person you are married to is even thinking of retirement benefit, retirement planning, is thinking about the future of the children. The person is in no way thinking about anything divorce. And this thing is so bad that this thing I'm talking about, they are happening, but the recipient, the person experiencing it, I'm avoiding the word victim. I don't believe in that. The person experiencing it now will not know, will be dancing to the rhythm. And imagine what will be happening to the brain. Our brain is an organ that is elastic. It can be entrained and re-entrained. Whatever you see, you smell, you hear, you speak, you feel. The signal moves through the brain, and you see the brain traveling alongside. For every word at a particular frequency, the brain will be at that frequency. But when you deal with people like this, that you cannot hold them accountable, you don't have any form, you don't have any definition. The person dealing with you cannot say, this is a bad man, this is a bad woman. This, in the morning, you are keeping the person on a particular frequency. 2 minutes later, you drop the person's brain to operate on another frequency. The next minute, you take the person to another very, very high threshold. That's not good. So you see the person's mental health shaking. The person become confused. The person's life now start going down. Because no authenticity in you. You don't have a form. All this thing I'm talking about, please listen. If you have any of this thing in you, seek for help. Nobody is blaming you. The world is angry at you. People are laying curses, saying all kind of thing because you are very, very destructive. Both self-destructive and external destructive. You start going, gathering your flying monkeys. Visitors will come to the house. The wife will innocently start feeding, serving them, and happy that we have visitors. Not knowing that 99% of the people that are sitting there, you have gone to tell them your wife is evil, whereas the poor woman is not evil. You've gone to tell them your husband is evil, whereas the poor man is not evil. Because of abandonment anxiety, because of this thing I'm talking about, expecting the worst. Please, if you're somebody who always expect the worst, it is an abnormal condition. It is not normal. Inferiority complex. Do the success of people that don't make you feel uncomfortable make you uncomfortable? As parents, do the success of your children make you uncomfortable? As a husband, do the success of your wife make you uncomfortable? As a wife, do the success of your husband make you uncomfortable? Do you have complex? When they start praising people, do you get very uneasy? It is not normal. It's abnormal. You need help. The next one I'm talking about is being. Do the identity of your wife provoke you? Do you look at your wife or your husband's identity as an attack on you? Because your wife or your husband has a definition. I'm principled. I hate lies. I don't like somebody insulting me. By being, having been means there is boundary. Does it provoke you? Do you look at people having boundary, having certain boundary in their life that please, no, I don't want somebody to cross this boundary. And in situations where people have certain boundaries, there is an history. There is an history. The subconscious is at play. Do people being their existence provoke you? and you go after their pain, start bringing it down, one after the other like a Christmas tree. You bring down their love for family. You bring down their love for music, their love for swimming. You bring down their love for studies and academics. You bring down their love for their job. You bring down their craftsmanship. You bring down their efficiency as a wife, as a mother. You bring down their efficiency as a sister, as a sibling. You bring down their efficiency as an in-law. You bring them down like a Christmas tree through your talents of manipulation. Because the person's success, the person's being is an attack on your identity. How now? It is not normal. It is an abnormal condition. Narcissist, I'm talking to you people. This word narcissist, it is not God that gave it this name. It is coined from the word narcissism. Because of the way you people love yourself at the expense of others. And this name that has been attached to this is a huge help. At least we can have an adjective to pin on this thing, which is a great help. And may God bless whoever that gave this thing a name. And I want to let you know that you are the number one victim of this personality disorder. I'm telling you this to let you know you need help. You have so much been designed by the enemy for total anarchy. To kill, to steal, to destroy. Who did the Bible describe this as his own characteristics? No, give the answer yourself. I have never seen somebody as self-destruct as people with this personality disorder. You personally ruin every good relationship God gives you. You ruin every good job God gives you. You follow up till the end. You have an intelligent life partner that God has blessed you with, that together you people will make great exploits. You focus on the person's quality. That thing that makes the person a great entrepreneur. That thing that makes the person a great minister. That thing that makes the person a great influence in life. You focus on that person, that you must destroy that thing. Instead of using it, it even makes more sense when you use those things to your advantage. You have children that are gifted. You have spouse, sister, sibling. Anybody that is close to you that is gifted, that you should use to your own advantage. It's even better when people say, this your husband establish you, this your wife establish you, in they use you. After all, the company and you, than even destroying the talent in that person that you should have used to your own advantage. You are the first victim because you never live to that great potential God has gifted you with. And let me tell you all that are having this personality disorder, it is God you have to contend with, not the people you are doing this thing to. Because we are all pilgrims on earth. We are here to fulfill a purpose. We are all answer to mathematical equations. And at the end, each and every one of us will go and give account. How do you feel the messenger will feel? The messenger that have sent each and every one of us to this earth will feel towards you the way you are insisting that this person will never amount to anything, that you will destroy and erase this person's being, because this person's being is an attack on your own ego. And the person you are succeeding because the person is not aware. Blessed be the word of God. Proverbs 2 says, wisdom and knowledge is what you need to deal and relate with people that enjoy senseless wickedness. How else can one describe narcissistic personality disorder? Of course, you have this joy in a senseless wickedness. You are destroying your significant half. You are spoiling the name of your significant half. That both of you have become one in only matrimony. You are destroying your own child, your own spouse, your own family member, your colleague, your company that is paying you. That is a senseless wickedness. And the scripture says knowledge and insight. So therefore, my dear friends, my dear family out there, seek knowledge, seek insight. That is what God has said you will use. God did not say to casting and binding. The casting and binding now come after you are well informed. The best kind of deliverance to ever receive is understanding what you are tackling, understanding what you are contending with. What are you casting and binding when you don't even understand the situation? What if what you are even casting and binding, you are the cause? It's just like a narcissist experiencing difficulty. You are changing from one job to the other, one career to the other. You are casting and binding, not knowing, not having the full knowledge of this thing I'm talking about, that there's something that needs to shift in my life. There's a stranger within me that is stealing all I'm gathering. And you are casting and binding ancestors. Whereas what needs to be shifted is within you. Some things we can't stand bind. It's just a character shift that we need. And that's all. The Holy Scripture is very complete. Knowledge and insight. Please seek knowledge. And for those experiencing these people, I'm making videos. Just subscribe and stay tuned. If you have questions to ask, please drop it at the comment section. I'm going to share with the little God has made me to understand. I will share with you, and I pray the good Lord that there is somebody out there who is going to benefit from my videos. May God help us. And narcissists, just as I said, if you know you are battling any of this thing, please go seek for help. Go see a clinical psychologist, and above all, go and see an exorcist and get exorcised. Get delivered. The bad thing is this thing. There is a scale that will fall. When you start approaching your 50s, when you land your 50s, of course, you know it will come with this. When the scale fall, it will come with his customers, with his colleagues. Anxiety, depression, regrets, loneliness. Because at that point, you have chased everybody out of your life. Your children will not even want to come and visit you. They will not want to come and visit you. They will be running away. Because by men looking at you, there is a trigger. Their subconscious mind is triggered. And pain that has followed them, that they struggled to get out of. Looking at you, remind them of that pain. Do you want to end that way? All hope is not lost, even if you are in your 70s, 80s, 90s. You can still amend ways. All you need to do is just please accept. Accept something is wrong, I beg you in the name of God. And let that thing in you be shifted. Even if you will pretend to shift that thing, pretend and shift it and see what your life will become in a space of 6 months. Just pretend to shift that thing. Keep it somewhere. Maybe you have the plan of going back to collect the things. Keep this disorder somewhere and live without it for 6 months. Even with, I almost wanted to say even without going to church, but you need church because that grace comes from God. Drop that thing somewhere and see what your life will become in 6 months. Do you know the miracle that will happen? Hey, not just you. Even the lives of people that are involved in your destiny that are attached to you, especially your dependents. Do you know the goodness that will happen to them? That thing in you goes or is shifted? Do you know the damage, narcissists, you are causing? Do you know the pain? Do you know how many people that have suffered terminal diseases because research has shown that worries and anxiety results to cancer? Do you know many people that are in the grave? Destiny is untapped. Because of just you. Just that refusal to accept something is wrong with you. And do you know why people who experience you, are almost feeling God do not exist, I'm going to make a video to let them know God exists. And there are ways on how to see God in dealing with narcissistic personality disorder victims. They are the victims, not even those experiencing them. God is there. But there is a standing you will have to see God operate. If you are not understanding, you won't see him. Because of the magnanimity and the how thunderous and loud this thing is. So loud that it's consuming, but will never be consuming if you are understanding I'm talking about. A totally opposite and parallel approach from what the narcissist is doing. Stay tuned. And in my next video, I will talk on Christian approach. I'll be dealing with them one after the other so that I don't have very prolonged videos. Okay? I might deal with a number one approach today. Tomorrow I'll deal with another one, just like that, so that we don't get overwhelmed. And this video is too long. I don't want that. So please, encourage me. If you want me to come back again, if you want me to come back again and you want to see my face, you want to hear me talk from a Christian perspective, talking to both the narcissists and those experiencing it, please click the subscribe button and just send a word of encouragement to me, just like hello, hi, or whatever. Just say hi to me, and I will always appreciate that. If you're experiencing life with someone living with narcissistic personality disorder, please don't use the word victim. There is a route to manage it. Yes, experts have made videos. Best lawyers that even deal with divorce, being married to those having narcissistic personality disorder, they've come out playing. And they said the easiest way is to manage them. You understand what I'm saying? Chaos is not an option. And in my next video, I'll explain to you what I'm talking about. It is not an option. If you want your mind, your mental health to be intact, chaos is not an option. I'll just stay tuned in my next video. And if you want me to come back, I'll check the comment section. If I see somebody say, hey, come back, and if you encourage me, I'll surely come back. Love you all. God bless. Bye.